Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Stacy at Crafty Dragon Creations, and today I'm going to take a break from the normal fall holiday whatever thing. I kind of need a little change of pace for a minute. So as much as I love fall and I loved doing the Hugo book and all of that, I need a little change. So I'm going to make a cascading journal. I think that's what you can call it, or waterfall, or whatever. I got this idea from Natasha at Treasure Books. I'm sure there's many more videos out there, but hers is the one that I saw. So I'm going to attempt to make this. I started a little one, actually from the offcuts of this, so you can see kind of what I mean. There's where I've bound it. So it's just kind of a cascading thing. I'm not done decorating this one yet, but I wanted to make a little one so that I can kind of get the feel of what I should be doing and things I've done wrong, whatever. So I'm using double-sided paper, and this paper is from this paper pack called Lunar. I absolutely love the nighttime and the moon and the stars and all of that. So this pad definitely spoke to me. There's all the different pages and such. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby, but it's been a little while, so I don't know if it's still out there, but you might be able to find it online. I think maybe this DCWV is the manufacturer. So anyway, that's what I'm using. And I took the 12 by 12 sheets and I cut them down to 8 by 12. And so that's how I did the little journal, was from the offcuts of that. So this is going to be my journal. I've picked out 10 pages, and depending on how the size of how this becomes, I might incorporate just some regular coffee dyed paper. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with this one. It doesn't really matter what page you start with. However, if you're using double-sided, this last page, the other side, oh, I don't want to start with that one. The other side is going to kind of be your cover, unless you make a cover, which you could totally do. I mean, that's, that's totally fine. But, okay, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to start with this page, and when I fold it, this will be the cover. So that's what you'll see. So that's what I want to do. Now, to start folding, if you want, you can measure everything. I didn't measure the little one, and I kind of got a little off on some of them, so I had to trim some. But, it's a junk journal, right? It's supposed to be imperfect. But if you are a perfectionist and you want to measure, then, yeah, that might actually be better. I think I'm going to do that for this journal, and I'm going to actually use my scoreboard to make the folds. Okay, so I think I'm going to start at 4. Yeah, I'm going to start at 4 inches. So I'm going to make that fold. Then we have our first one. And then our next one if I'm going to be doing this right. If I fold, hold on, let me think about this. I want to come over. Yes, I think I'll fold it 4 1/4. And then, yeah, so you can see there's about a 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch there. And so that's what we want. That's what kind of creates the waterfall. And I probably didn't cut this straight, so I'm going to have to trim some of that, but that's for later. Okay, so we did 4 1/4. So our next one, yeah, I'm going to do this one. Our next one will be at 4 1/2. I love this paper so much. Okay, 4 1/2. And this one, we're going to do 4 3/4. And then 5. And 5 1/4. So I'm just increasing a 1/4 inch every time. And then 5 1/2. Five 3/4. Okay, so you can see that we're getting pretty close to being done. So there's a little bit of a bigger gap right here. So I have 2 more pages to do, but I'm going to do just 1 more because I think 2 more would be too much. So what was that last one? I don't remember where I did it. 3/4. Okay, so this one is going to be at 6. So directly in half. And let's see, I want to go this way. Yay. That looks so cool. I love that. Okay, and then I don't know. I think that's going to be enough because I can always add writing space in here, places to journal. So I don't think I'm going to add any extra like coffee dyed pages. I mean, some of these you can actually write on. You could write on that. You could write on that. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. So we ended up with 9 pages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 9 pages of scrapbook paper. Okay, now I'm going to trim all of these. Well, I may not have to. Let's see here. I think we're okay. We'll be okay as long as I sew it right. All right. So there we go. There's the start of our cascading journal. So let me get my thread and stuff, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've chosen this thread. It's not quite black all the way. It's more like a dark charcoal gray. So I thought that would be pretty. So I'm going to do that. And to bind this together, I'm just going to do, do I want to do a 3 or a 5? Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 5 because this is going to be kind of chunky and bulky. So let me figure this out here. Okay, I have my little cradle here. I'm going to try to get that back in there just as much as I can and get it straight. Okay. I don't have any of my clips. Okay, got my clips. Alrighty, where's the middle? There it is. Okay, so let's see here. We can get this somewhat even. All right, so I'm going to start on the inside, come through the middle, then I'm going to come back down through this first hole. Get in there. And then to the top hole, back down through this one, and hopefully do not split the threads, and hopefully find the hole. There we go. Sorry, I was a little close there. Okay, so this is the top. So we're in this hole. So I'm going to skip this middle hole and come to this second one. Okay. Come out there. Come to the bottom one. If I can find it. There we go. And then back up through this one. And then back through the middle. So that we end up with both of these in the middle. And I do want to make sure one of these strings is on this side and one is on this side because we're going to tie it around. I also want to make sure this is nice and tight. Look at my, oh, that blends in really nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Make it nice and tight. And if you're familiar with the square knot, it's like right over left, left over right. I never know if I'm doing it right, so I just make a knot and hope for the best. Let me just trim that off. And there we go. There is our cascading journal. How lovely is that? Then we'll make a closure because this is going to want to, you know, flop up like that. But you could probably put it under some heavy books and it'll eventually flatten out. And probably just over time, it should flatten out a little bit. But of course, I'm going to bulk it up because I'm going to add things. So, you know, in the beginning when I said this was going to be your cover, if you didn't like what ends up showing here, you can always put something over that. But I really like that, so I'm not going to have a cover per se. I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that is so cool. I love this. So then we'll add pockets and fun stuff. And then there's the back. Okay, now this pad also came with stuff to cut out. So I have some of those left over from my other little book. And it also comes with, you know, little journaling cards. So we have some of those. And then I have pages, of course, left over from my other offcuts. These are just from the top, you know, where you have a hole. So they can be used. So yeah, now we can just go to town. I'm going to kind of hold that down for a minute. So on the cover, let's see. Yep, that's way too big. And I kind of like this Moonchild. I think that's too big. Nope, I think that's perfect. Perfect. I am going to, I think, ink it maybe in black, like black soot. So let me get that. And ink around that. That way it stands out a little bit more when it's next to another light area. I kind of want to do what I did on this little journal. I used the foam tape, so there's, you know, there's a little bit of dimension. What do I want to put? I want to put something behind it. Let's see here. What if I just got some kind of tore that? Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I really don't even have to make it straight. It is going to kind of go over. Maybe that's too big. Let's see what else we got. We could just do, if I can pick it up, simple design. I don't know, I really like the Moonchild. I think I'm just not going to be able to put anything behind it unless I go kind of like this, which I could do. Let me tear that down just a little bit here. That'll kind of make it stand out a little more. Yeah. All right, let me ink that up. Maybe make it off center. Do we like that? Or do we want it straight? I'm thinking straight. Ooh, you know what would be cool? Is if we had like some lace or something coming out there. Hang on. Okay, I found this, and it's kind of that ivory color. So let's try this. Haven't even used this yet. I got this from an antique store. Came in a huge thing of, like a sewing thing of lace and stuff. I have that haul video. I'll link that below if you want to check that out. But this is just full of yumminess. Okay, so there's like grainy stuff coming off of it. Okay. So if I kind of did, I know you guys can't see, but there's like this, I don't know, it's like sand. It's weird. So if I put the lace around and then did that, what do we think? I think I like that. Okay, let me do this off camera because this is going to take a minute, so I'll be right back. All right, so I have this. Now, I could either put it like this, or I could turn it over and have all of that lace short. I think I like that. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac just because it's here and available. Put this down. Put it there. Okay, and then I'm going to use my foam tape. I always forget about the foam tape, and I have a ton of it, so. But you know why I forget about it? Because it's put away. Anything that is not out for me to see doesn't exist. Are you guys that way too? Isn't it terrible? Oops. Let's do one more in the middle there. Okay. Yeah, I have so much that I should be using, but I don't see it, so I forget about it. or I put something away and then I forget where I've put it. Ugh, it's terrible. There we go. So there's our cover. Let's see, it's kind of 3D-ish. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so where to start? I think, sorry, that grainy stuff is everywhere. I think I want to put kind of like a notebook type thing here. Because I think with it being in the middle, first of all, it's going to be covered because this is the same size. And that'll give some good writing room. So, let me get some papers. I just grab some random coffee dyed papers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that's 6 across. Okay, so I think that would be good. I think that I'm going to cut this in half. And then I can stack it and make a notebook. Okay, so I need to cut these. Let me get my big mama trimmer out here. And I can do them all at the same time. Alright, so 5.5, right? 5.5. Perfect. And then I know this is 8 inches tall, so let's do like 7.5. I think that might work. 7.5. And let's do 7.5 on these. There we go. Put her away. So then we have a nice little stack. And we'll make a notebook. And that's going to bulk it right up. Let's see, maybe we'll do 5 pages. This paper is actually kind of thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We can use those other pages somewhere else, of course. Yeah, and it can be just like a little mini notebook in there. So let's do that. Let me put this over here for now. Okay. Let's see if this... Yeah, that'll work. Do we want to do this one? This one with the words. Or this one. So many choices. No, not that one. Yeah, let's do the... Yeah, let's do this one. Alright. Let's see. Just want to glue that. Okay, I'm going to, first of all, cut this. And I think I'm going to score this in half. Yeah. Just so that I can fold it. Okay. And see, that did crack, but I can ink that up and hide that. And that is how it will look. And then I'll just glue it up here to the page. So let me get this mess inked up here. Yeah, some of these papers you gotta be real careful about that cracking. My pages didn't crack when I did those, but all right. I think I'm going to staple these first. Have my tiny attacher here. I could use a regular stapler, of course, but I just want to get to the very tippy top. Probably could have just done the middle, but there we go. And this I will glue like so. I'm going to use my Barely Arts for this one. Okay. Very good. And we have our pages. Let's bring our journal back here, and we can glue that right on there. I think I might actually use, no, I think glue will be fine. I was going to say I might use some tape, but I think this will be fine. I'll just put a little clippy on it, just make sure it stays. Cool. Okay, so we have that. Then I think on this side, I will make a pocket. Let's see. Should we use this? Or maybe this. Yeah, because that's kind of contrasting, isn't it? Okay, and I think I will, I don't know, I kind of want a tall corner pocket, actually. can use this page that I didn't use. I'll use this page I didn't use. Oh, here we go. Here's some more. Here we go. Maybe this. Yep. Maybe that one. Or is it? Maybe that's too much. All right, Stacy, make up your mind. Could do some words. No. Maybe we'll just do the blue. Or maybe this with the foil. Okay, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna go for it. All right, so I don't want it that tall, of course. Maybe about there. And then, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut off, just going to use my mat to measure here, about 1 3/4 inches. Inch and 3/4. And then I believe that is 6 inches across. But I want it to have the, you know, the flappies. I don't want it to be flat. Or do I? Maybe I do, because no. Okay. So the width of the page is 6. I want the little flippies to flip under so you have a bigger pocket. So I'm going to cut this at 6 1/2. And then the two sides will fold in 1/4 inch. And the bottom will fold in 1/4 inch. So probably should have added another 1/4 inch, but that's okay. We will make it work. I hope you understood what I was doing there. Okay, so I said 6 1/2. Okay. And then I'll just use this to score. You guys know you can use these to score with. This one actually came with another little thingy to score, but I never used it, and now I'm using it. I probably should have left it on there, but okay, so I'm going to come over about 1/4 inch and score that. And then 1/4 inch. And score that. And then 1/4 inch. Did I just do that wrong? Well, all 3 sides need to be done, so. Okay. I did do that wrong. Dang it. Alright, well, we're going to score all 4 sides. And I may cut off even more. Okay. So this side needs to be folded. going to be a little tough to glue, but I think we can do it. Get that nice crisp fold there. All right. And actually, most of that is going to be cut off, so I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. I'm just going to miter these little corners so that it folds easier. And then do these up here. Okay. So there's going to be our pocket. Now I'm going to cut this at an angle. So, and I want a little bit of straight part right here. So I'm just going to kind of guess where to cut it. No rhyme or reason. We're just going to do it right there. So then we have that angled pocket. And then I can either fold, I'll just fold that down. There we go. But yeah, I don't want to glue that. Actually, I better cut that off. Let's see. Okay. So then we'll have our big pocket there. All right, so let's try to glue this thing. Okay. Oh, there's my puppy. She's not a puppy. She's an old, demanding old lady is what she is. But I need to go let her out. Alright, so then there's our pocket. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So here's our pocket to put lots of fun things in. And let's see. I usually start from the front, and by the time I get to the back, I'm losing my mojo. So I think I'm going to start in the back this time. I think that's probably a better thing to do with this one. So let's see. I don't know that I'm going to put anything there. I might put a pocket. Oh, you know what would look cool? It's one of those a corset pocket thing. You know what I'm talking about? We're just going to make one. We're just going to make one, and I'll show you what I mean. Because this is a nice wide page, I think that'll be fun. So I think we're just going to take this and cut it in half. And that will be, whoops, sorry, hit my camera. So yeah, just cut this in half. This should be 4 inches, so I'm going to cut it at 2. And then I will cut these at 8, and that should be enough. Let's see. Actually, I might do it just a little bit smaller than 8 so that I have room to put it on the page. Alright. So these are going to go like so. I have a little thing together. Okay. So these are going to go on there like so. And then I'm going to put holes with eyelets, and then we'll tie it together and glue it on there. Okay. So because I want the holes to be the same on these sides, I'm going to put these together like this. So back to back, wrong side to wrong side. That way my holes are the same on both sides. Get my crocodile. And let's see here. Probably just, oops, going to eyeball this. Or maybe I should measure. So let's see. Get a little pin. So this is about 8. I'm going to try to get it centered in there. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me use my... Oh, if I can find it. There it is. Hang on. My Tim Holtz ruler. Alright, so I know 4 is about the center. I wonder if I should just start there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that one is the center one. So I got 5 on this side, 5 on this side. So then we can go that one, and then that one, and that one. No, this one, this one, this one, this one. Let's just do that. Making this way more difficult than it needs to be. So, okay. Yep, okay. So I'm going to put them together back to back. It's not exactly cut straight, is it? All right, so we're gonna go the big hole, and we're gonna go there. That is going to be, okay. There, and then we'll just go in between these two. Okay. So then we'll go there. And in between those two. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Okay. Then, let's see. I don't know that I have enough black, but I got plenty of these bronze ones, so we'll do, let's see, 5. Okay, so I'm going to put all these eyelets in, and then I will come back. Alright, so I have my eyelets in there. They blend in pretty good, so kind of hard to see. And as I was doing that, I was thinking, so I'm going to end up gluing this side down, so it'll, you know, you could slide stuff in there. But I don't know if I want that completely glued down, excuse me, or if I want a little gusset. So I don't know, I'm thinking this might be big enough to just have, okay, yeah, I'll just glue it down like that. Let me find some ribbon. All right, I think we'll do like this. I don't think I have black, so I'll find out where this is. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll match pretty well. I don't know how long this needs to be, but all right, so I think I want my bow at the bottom, so I'm going to start at the top, right? All right, well, we're back, and as you can see, there's different thread in here. That piece of seam binding was not long enough, so I had to use some baker's twine, which is fine. I think this looks pretty cool, and it'll cut down on the bulk, so I think that probably actually works out better. So yeah, I just weaved it through. You can weave it through however you want, however you think, whatever looks good to you. I like mine kind of going over, you know, instead of coming under, I went over, if that makes sense. And this is also actually easier to tighten than the seam binding was, so I'm selling it to myself that I had to change my mind. All right, so that is too loose. So I can get this tied. There we go. I think that's a little better. I don't want it quite that big. Okay. There we go. So there's our corset page. And then if you have something you want to stick down in there, it'll hold it. I could probably tighten this up even just a little bit more, but for now, we're just going to leave that loose. Alright, so let's go. I think we'll go front and back, front and back. Alright, so here, Let's see here. Could almost write on that, couldn't you? But maybe we'll just put a belly band on there. Maybe a thinner one going across. What do we think? Yeah, let's do a thin one going across. And then there's no and then. I'm just gonna do it. And then if you get that reference, we need to be friends. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just glue here. Make sure it's straight and tight. But don't glue to the other page. And then we'll trim that off. Okay, so we have a nice little belly band there. All right, back to the back. Let's see. I think I might make some, I don't know. Let me think here. Okay, so tell you what, let's work on pages that I know I need to put something on, because you can't really write on them. So let's make like a multi-pocket pocket. Let's see, maybe like this. All right, let's cut this down to, what size did I have these? I think 5.5. Let me measure. Yeah, 5.5. So let's cut this to 5.5. Just a little sliver. And then I think I will cut this in half. I don't know what this measures. So I'm going to fold it, find my center, and then I'm going to cut it. Okay. So then we'd have like that pocket, that, another pocket, okay, so I ended up making this. Here's what the back looks like. I'm gonna leave these open so that if you slide something down in here, it can go all the way down, so you're not limited to, you know, just that deep. But basically I just took 2 of these scrap coffee dyed pages. I folded them in half and glued them together so they're a little bit more sturdy. And then I just sewed around it. So got some pockets there. I'm going to leave the strings on, but I'll cut that one down just a little. So then this will get glued on here, and I'll leave this open, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Okay, so let's glue that. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and I'll either decorate it all off camera and then do a flip through, or we'll decorate some more on camera. But I mostly just wanted to show you the construction of it and, you know, how fun that's going to be. I will at least do a final flip through. That way too you can see what kind of closure I put on it and see how chunky she gonna get. Okay, so that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for joining me and yeah, allowing me to take a little break from all the holiday stuff. Sometimes you just need to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button before you leave. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.